On it off the jet, goddamn. I don't get no rest, goddamn. I'm on my respect, goddamn. I've been running up a check, yeah. When we forget, ease my stress, goddamn. When she get that neck, trim. Get this movie star on film. A ring of shining star. Carrots in my ear and it clear. I've been rocking shades, lights in a blur.
Of course, brother.
Every day, put it in couture.
620 is fucking crazy, dude.
Put in work, make that pussy purr.
Your mic is your computer, by the way, bro.
Mash in a Porsche, easy to New York. Me and a few joints about to meet the club port. Look for the Rolls Royce. On that up the jet, goddamn. I don't get no rest, goddamn. I'm on my respect, goddamn. I've been running up a check,
Vinny.
Forget eat my stress, goddamn. When she get that neck, trim. This movie star on film.
Morning routine.
A ring of shining star. Goddamn, nigga, fortunate. Every day locked in, I make M's off my voice. I know how to win, get you in on the source. Head up with my chin up, I ain't got no
Crush from
choice.
YouTube.
Had to cut my jeans, look like Lulu Evan George. But I 50 G just to spin on my little shorty. Backyard is a seed, I can retire when I turn 40. You my type of freak, while we fucking.
Pretty sure that was me calling someone a cracker. My bad.
Start sipping codeine for my core. You see, extra couple hundred G's for my aura. Good tree shot, man, it frost AP on a horn.
Zero misses.
Visa, had to show her visa at the port. On that
Bro, I'm gonna need some player props today.
I don't get no rest, goddamn.
Told you I'm waiting.
I'm on my respect, goddamn. I've been
Take
running
it
up a
Bailey
check,
over and you're good.
Dude, the problem with that is so fucking hard, dude.
I'm boots on ground today, dude.
I know, I'm on record.
Get this movie star
Go.
on film. A ring of shining star.
Don't know shit about Brent, and I just really like Rucker.
Beauties. Whoa. Welcome. Gentlemen, present yourselves.
Now you got it, bro.
Call me up here. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How we doing?
Actually, the fucking goat, Eric.
Wow, look at this. Feels right, doesn't it?
This is Chad. It's on me. It's on me. I ain't been here. It's on me. Hand up. My fault.
Hope everyone's doing good. Little morning routine, drinking the old coffee. Look how festive my background is. I mean, come on.
It's like
I got the real streamer setup, dude. I feel like a real streamer.
Yeah, it does look pretty mid.
You
So I got the snowy aura out the window. Can't see it, but that's my festivities.
In the background. Steve, how's the basketball team been treating you? How's the coaching?
We're 1-9. I did tell them that I had to get up early for a stream, so they could be listening. I doubt it though. I didn't tell them where. They haven't found my Twitter yet, but yeah, they're bad, and I'm not helping them any, and they're bad. Like I said, I was saying earlier to them, it was 12-0 yesterday before we crossed half court. If you can't catch or pass, there's not much I can do. I don't know what you want me to call up when you can't catch or pass.
So are you the head coach or are you the assistant? What is it?
I'm the head JV coach, but I'm the assistant of varsity. So JV is yeah.
That's awesome.
Rumors of a steak Frosty. Bang?
Yep, steak with a 5, Frosty with a sub as well.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
That sub counter fucking plummeted, dude. We haven't been streaming much. We were at 250. Cut that in half real quick. We're at 125. So appreciate all the love, guys. Let's bump those numbers back up. Happy to be on. Ramble Saturday last week was fucking awesome. So I feel like we gotta tread a little lightly. I think we made 20 units last Saturday collectively.
Yeah.
So let's really dive in here. Let's be careful. I think there's some spots that could get tricky. There's a lot of 1-point spreads too on this slate, which is cool. I got till 10:45, then it's all you guys, and then we'll raid DGen. DGen's gonna do a stream after we wrap up, doing like CFB and stuff. But yeah, should be fun. Then we'll be on. Me and Roy will be on with DGen and Steak tomorrow morning, before Ramble goes live, and then I don't know if Beef, will you be there tomorrow? I know Jeff.
It's up in the air. I can't give you a confident yes, but it's a possibility.
Okay, cool. Depending on how today goes.
Yeah, I got my girl Christmas, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But I can skip that. Yeah. I mean, not wrong. What up, Jew?
Skip that. What?
Let me bring this shit up here. Royal, do you have any props locked in so far, or what's going on?
Do not. No, I'm waiting for. Now they're up. I'm just takes me a while. I'm like overly picky at this point.
Okay. Well, you're on somewhat of a nice little streak, so I want to hear what you like today. Jeffy, how many plays you got locked in so far?
1.
And I think I know what it is. Okay. All right, let's just get into this one. Give it this play and we'll go through it.
I don't know what it is. I'm going to check Jeff Rosa League quick. Hold on.
I didn't send it out yet.
You know what it is, Beef. We talked about it pre-stream.
I didn't send it out. It's not UNC.
I just leaked it to Jeff Rosa League. So if it's not UNC, a lot of people are going to think it's UNC. I just leaked it to him. So.
Well, that's just not the play.
Steve, all you have to do is switch accounts, dude. So, I mean.
Yeah, bro. I hate that guy. That guy actually will reply to my shit like we're boys too. I'm like, dude, I hate
Steve. Bro, I kicked him out of our space. We had a spaces and I kicked him out and he DM'd me. Really, bro? You kicked me out of the spaces? Like,
dude, you're a weirdo.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, really? Really?
You joined
please, bro. Like,
he joined me in Royals NBA space too.
Yeah, and then he DMs MJ. He's like, bro, Jeff's so soft. MJ's like, bro, I do not fuck with you. Like,
I think he's more unemployed than all of us. He's an unemployed dude.
No lie, dude. I was walking down the street the other day and I was thinking about it. For one reason or the other, it popped up my feed. I was like, he pulls up his account every day and thinks about Jeff Rosa every day. Every day, for multiple times a day. Probably has alarms on his phone to check.
He's got a decent army too, dude. When he's ratioed me a couple times. I'm like, this is insane. I'm getting ratioed by a leak account that was made a month ago. They'll just ratio the shit out of me.
Yep. He, I mean, teach their own. Gets all of his clout from another man. If that's where you want to live, go for it, brother. Whatever makes you feel better.
The fact that he got more followers than half of the people I talk to on a daily basis in 10 days is certainly something.
Yeah, absolute insanity. People are like, do I fade or tail Jeff?
Tweets their own. I tail sometimes. I'm like, you tail, you fucking weirdo. That's even weirder that you're tailing.
Yeah, it'd be I'd have more respect for him if he was like, fuck Jeff, he sucks, fade the shit out of him. But he's like, I tail him. Like, bro, what?
He's a definite cuck.
Do you fuck with me or not, bro?
Yeah, he's a cuck.
Let's get into it.
What's up, brother?
I want to see everyone in chat today being active.
That's my one play. My one play is Mississippi State.
Beautiful. I got there too.
That shit's fucking insane to me.
My boy coaches them, so I'm in.
Your boy coaches Miss State.
I think he's an analytics guy. His name's Dylan Elder. He'll text me every once in a while. I'll be like, feel like we're covering today. I'm like, all right, I'm riding.
You can't the shit with government and then say that.
Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. He's never said that. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't know. Hold on, I get his teams mixed up. I feel like he coaches for a Texas team though.
You're gonna get him fired, bro.
UTEP. Coaches for UTEP.
Get an underdog noti, Miss State assistant.
Oh, Ole Miss. My bad, Ole Miss.
You're just doxing him more, B.
Hey, don't look up Ole Miss. Don't look up Ole Miss. All right, next.
Doing good in chat. I need everyone in chat, everyone who's watching right now, everyone who's on Twitter. Jeff, you know what to do with the Twitter folks. Actually, get them the route up here.
Get over to the Twitch, man. You guys are pussies if you're on Twitter.
My mom said Jeff looks like an Uber driver. That's a crazy thing to say.
No, because that joke's been going on for years now, since I was in the womb. But yeah, there's 500 people, 300, 400, something like that in the Twitter. Come over to the Twitch. It's completely free. Ramble now on Twitch. Better experience for you. Better experience for us. Helps us grow, and you get chat. So, okay. Let's get into where the fuck did MJ go?
Yeah. It's a good question.
He's completely gone. He's not even backstage.
And there he is.
Hello.
Just
Yeah, right?
Man, you got
Yeah,
shitter.
Yeah, my shit's lagging.
Let's get into this slate, man. MJ's got to dip soon. We got to
Yep.
fly through these CBB games. Honestly, most of the CBB games that are good start early today. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have thoughts on GT Duke. I think this line is
Little
fucking
bit.
massive. I
Yeah.
was not expecting this line to be 15, which is telling me it might be Duke, but I'm definitely not laying 15 on the road in a conference game. That's just my thoughts. I mean, I don't know about you
I
guys.
don't hate it. They're coming off their lowest scoring.
Well, the defense they played, like people will like say like quote unquote like people. A lot of people probably look at this and be like, "Oh, they just played George Mason." Like George
they're
Mason
good.
is probably a better team than Georgia Tech,
Yeah.
especially defensively. George Mason's defense is actually elite, so I think they're gonna have their way. I don't see. I mean, Georgia Tech has traffic cones on defense, so I think Georgia Tech can score, but at the same time, defense travels, and Duke's defense has been nails all year. So
That's
maybe
kind
Duke
of
crowds.
my angle. I wanted to
Yeah.
take Georgia Tech team total under, actually. I took their TT in that last game versus UMBC, but UMBC is just terrible top to bottom. The only thing that worries me is like Duke's. I mean, the last few games, their defense has been holding teams to sub
But
60
But
points.
it has been like that all year. Like I don't think it's like a
Right.
oh they've been like I just think this is like I said it preseason, bro. I think this is the best defense in the country.
It's almost like a sneaky defense that I guess people may not have caught on to yet. Like Houston has that defense tag. I don't know if Duke does yet. I mean, Georgia Tech's TT is sitting at 64, just had a 91-point game, tied for their highest or second highest of the year. Shot lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it could be a good spot if Georgia Tech does cover this game. I feel like it's just gonna, because of Duke's defense kind of slowing down for some reason. They're not hitting their shots or one thing or another. But how do they keep up?
That team total at 64 at home is telling, in my opinion. That's insane. But like I said, like Duke's gonna slow down the game, and their defense has been elite. And yeah, I mean, Duke's not losing this game. I don't know if they're going to cover. Like, I'm not confident laying 15 with Duke on the road. In
You're the man. Duke's not losing. It's definitely not minus 1,500, but Duke's not losing. Shout out.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
I don't know why they're going to clip that, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is minus 1,700.
Thoughts, Roll?
That's in the Dub Club.
Yeah.
I completely agree. If I had to pick a side, it's definitely Duke. I think that number is large as fuck. I don't know if there's any like injury news for Georgia Tech or something, but you're also, like I said, getting Duke off their lowest scoring game. And I do know George Mason is pretty good defensively, but
yeah,
I mean, to me, you got to think Duke's gonna score more than that, in my opinion.
Yeah, what is it? JV McCullum, like he's coming back from an injury. He only played 18 minutes last game against UMBC.
He's on
Tech.
Was he the guy in Oklahoma last year?
Yep. And then Kawasi Reeves, I don't think he's played since. Yeah, he hasn't played since November 27th. So I'm assuming they're still without Reeves. McCollum will probably play. Maybe in limited minutes again. I'm not sure. He's gross, but the thing is, like Duke's guards can guard, so I don't really know if he's going to be like lighting shit up. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get there with the TT under or not, but I've definitely been looking at it. That total's been moving down too. I don't think anyone really wants to lay 15 with Duke on the road. I'll tell you that. This is probably a route, to be honest. I mean, are any of us getting to the counter with Duke? Seems like we all like Duke, but no one's going to take it.
I want to.
Right. I do too.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of scared. I think we're all just scared to lay 15 on the road here.
Mm-hmm. Should be a good MLP piece, though.
Well, one thing I will say is Duke has started games horribly. Literally every single game this year, they start off slow. So maybe you could try and get Duke live like 8 minutes into the game. I mean, literally any team they played. Louisville, they were down like 15 in the first 10 minutes. Auburn at home, they were down 13-2, like 3 minutes in. Against Kansas and UNC and Kentucky, they were down early.
I've
Even
said to
against-
myself, I'd be the
even-
greatest sports better ever if I just only live bet. Like, I wish
Yeah.
I had that kind of fucking, like, if I could just wait till the game started.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
well, I mean, like you could if you're just betting solo, but like when you're sending out plays and shit, it's kind of hard.
Possible.
Obviously, yeah. But like
Do not.
Duke truly has, even against like Incarnate Word, like horrible team, like they start out slow. So maybe you could get Duke down like 5 or 6 or 7 early, get them like -7.5,
Mhm.
and then trust their defense after halftime. So
Willie,
Yeah.
get over to Twitch, man. Get off Twitter. You always be responding to me. I love you. You're a rider. Get the fuck over to Twitch, man. Quit yapping on Twitter.
Willie.
Rally the troops over onto Twitch, man. I think
You too,
everything you
Donnie.
said. Yeah. No, Donnie Beneducci does hold it down on the Twitter, though. I feel like he's got the pass.
Yeah, no, he does. He has the pass.
He's got the pass for sure.
Cracker.
let's roll.
All right, cool. Didn't someone say they liked NKU last night? Could be wrong.
It's probably money.
Gotta listen to Royal speak actual English about fucking Dartmouth.
No, I'm not taking it, bro. I'm just saying. I mean, how is it not Dartmouth? Like, Vermont just had that big win. They're really not very good. I feel like they're really only good at home. Dartmouth fucking played absolute shit on, what was it, Thursday, Wednesday?
If I get my
Terrible.
Twitter followers Dartmouth, they will
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
they will hang me, dude. They were
All I'm
so
saying is just, how is it not? I'm not taking it, but like, how the fuck is it not
bad.
Dartmouth?
They suck. That's
They
how.
do. Vermont kind of sucks too.
Bro, Vermont is not good, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They're-
They're getting 5.5.
Vermont's not good.
Jeff, you're East
Dartmouth's
Coast,
gonna
like,
fuck around and win that game.
if me and Jeff never played basketball together and I just only watch that, like the East Coast is hot ass. I'm just saying, bro. Your little D1 schools you guys got out there are fucking dookie, dude.
Why are you like
NAIA.
coming at me, bro? The fuck?
I'm just saying you're from there. Like you couldn't go D1. You're kind of a bum for that. Like the fact that you can
I'm
go D1.
5'10", bro. I can't go D1,
Uh,
obviously.
The guy I DM'd was only, I think he's 6'1".
Jeff, I mean, you think you're hot shit because you were beating up on me with the torn ACL, bro. I mean,
All right,
come
bro.
on. You know I would clamp you.
I don't
with a
know where
bullet.
these allegations are coming from.
Yeah, I never DM players, but I DM this fucker off Dartmouth. And this fucker got so pissed, bro. He said your girl beat. I said, brother, you are beat. Look at this man talking shit.
Wait, he responded.
Yeah, I said, no troll, bro. You got to be the most dog shit basketball player I've ever watched my own eyes. No hate though. Just get your degree and never play ball again. Your ass. No hate, but you suck. He goes, your girl is beat. I said, brother, you are beat. Like, how the fuck? Then he said, my women don't look like that. I understand why you mad. I said, we both know you ain't never felt a woman's touch. And then he fucking blocked me. And then he blocked me.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you can't violate him like that.
The fact that he answered is crazy. We're
Yeah.
DMing Dartmouth players. What are
So
we
yeah, I'm
doing?
blocked. But Ryan Cornish, chat, if you want to go fucking hop in his DMs, go ahead, man. I'll give you the pass. He
Ryan
sucks,
Cornish.
dude.
Bro, he's their best player, it looks like.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
you're-
he just chucks. It's like Jalen Brunson. Like bro's chucking 40 shots.
All
He's
right.
Nah, your beat is the craziest thing I've ever heard, dude.
Too far,
That's
beef.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, that was tough.
All right,
It's
anything
Cats
on these
teams
two
now, I'm
games?
afraid.
I got nothing in these.
Nah. MJ won't admit Syracuse fucking sucks.
I just feel like everybody hates their guts.
They don't
I
hate
know
them.
why.
Because they suck.
All
They're
right.
By the way,
bad, bro.
yeah,
They're
before
bad.
I get off this, this was 10 minutes after the game. So he was in the fucking locker room, like checking his DMs. This was 10 minutes post game. It wasn't like the next day. It was directly after the game. Like that's why I know that fucker was never locked. You're checking Instagram DMs right after you get your ass beat by who the fuck? Drexel? I don't know who they played. Some bum team.
Yeah, who did they play?
That actually
Jenny-
puts everything in perspective and makes it 10 times worse, Steve.
10
You're
minutes
actually
post.
right.
Fucking insane. Like your coach probably just chewed your ass.
Oh, they played Lemoyne.
Yeah, Lemoyne.
my
I mean, this
God.
that's a lacrosse school, bro. What are we talking
Lemoyne
about?
is terrible.
Oh my
You were
god.
D2 last year. Yeah, no, he is ISIS. Him and Dwayne
ISIS.
Schwartz-
We're not pulling that one up, but agreed.
Don't pull that up. Don't pull that up. All right, UConn Butler. Any thoughts here?
Yeah.
Come on, UConn.
Yeah, I mean, this line is fucking absurd. if you guys know anything about me, I'm talking to chat. I don't fucking bet Big East because I'm so ass at it. And I like Butler and I like Xavier. So that means the road chalk is indeed free. I don't fucking understand why this line is 9.5. I understand like UConn's like been better since Maui, but they just went to overtime with Xavier at home. Wasn't impressed with their defense. And
No,
if we're being honest, Butler has a lot of physical players where I think UConn isn't going to like that. You look at their interior defense, they're soft. And then you got Jamil Delfort, Pierre Brooks. Like those are Andre Screen, even like those are very physical big guys who can create for themselves. Not Andre Screen, but Telfort and Brooks being their two best players. And I don't know who's checking them on Connecticut. I mean, Caravan is going to have to guard one of them, but like either way, either Telfort or Pierre Brooks is going to have a field day, I think. I just find it hard laying 9.5 at Butler. But like I said, Big East Conference, bro, like this conference is impossible to bet. So to
Jeff,
each
this
their
is a
own.
route, man. This is a route. Don't fucking think.
The line is surely telling that. I just think it's insane. Like this line opened at like 5.5, and now it's fucking steamed all the way up to 9.5.
This is a nice 11 a.m. game. Just fucking bet it, and you'll check halftime. They're up 15. You don't have to sweat it. Just trust. This is a nice, easy bet to get us into the day.
I really want to back UConn's defense personally. I mean, they just came off a game versus Xavier where they shot above 50%. I mean, this feels like a game where Butler could honestly, like a reverse ladder on their team total could be in play here. I kind of like it.
You're psycho for those team totals.
Danon, I'm not disrespecting Xavier.
I hit more than I lose on those ladders.
Danon, I'm not disrespecting X, but your 14-point faves at home. Like that game shouldn't go to overtime. You should at least win by like 7 comfortably. You know what I mean?
Dude, that guy was, what was it, Maddox? Like,
yeah,
those
they were
shots
hitting some crazy shots.
Fucking insane, bro.
Shots. Dante Maddox and Ryan Conwell went 8.
And what's the white dude on Connecticut? He was in foul trouble the entire game. Luke McNeely. Yeah, like he was in foul trouble the whole game. As soon as he came in, that's when they made a huge run too.
Yeah.
Butler's gone over.
Maddox was hitting some crazy fucking shots, bro.
UConn's defense has been suspect. Totals moving down after the overs being slammed.
It is a conference game, so like you know how shit gets with conference games.
I like an under in this game. I want to take UConn out of the equation. I think this isn't something
I will say,
but this is something I like the more we talk about it.
Betting Jamil Telfort last year, he's the most inconsistent motherfucker in the country. I'm pretty sure he popped off last game.
I just like, to me, like, first off, Kempon has this line at 4. And then Butler's coming off 4 straight L's. Like, it's impossible for me to bet Connecticut here.
Joe Smith says that Ken Palm and the spread are off by more than 2. It's 100% hit rate. So I guess I'm off UConn. Guess I'm on Butler, boys.
That system, like, I understand that system, but it is not a 100% hit rate. You would all be in Barbados
it was fucking 2 games. You went up in 2 games. Like, I'm 100% in these 2 games. So fucking 100% hit rate.
No, but like to me, like it's just like I'm not gonna fade Butler at home off 4 straight L's versus a UConn team that has shown no type of consistency.
See, that's why I had the smallest lean on Butler, plus all the steam too. But I'm not actually placing it, but like if I had to,
me either. I think it's one of these games where it opened at 5.5, it's at 9.5. They probably win by like 7 or 8.
I think if you like Butler, you gotta like the under, right? I mean,
I think Jeff's saying he likes Connecticut on the money line, but not on the spread. So you want to throw that in with
Duke.
That'll get you to minus 450. So at least you're. No, I'm on UConn though. Stop letting these fuckers half-ass it. I'm on UConn. I'm the only one that's playing it. Money, get it.
Fair. That's fair.
Send him the link.
What does that even mean?
Probably means there's fucking some co-ed. I don't know. Money's always talking about piping. Money is the most Nelk boy without being a Nelk boy. Like he is that.
He brushes his teeth with Happy Dads at this point. I mean, it's just next level.
Money, you didn't cheat on every bitch you've ever had, which I respect. Bring back cheating in 2025, but guys, spam that in the chat.
Davo, Harvard caught my eye, Davo. That shit is crazy. But I think Furman's best player might be out. So I'm assuming that's why it's like that.
Oh, Penn State. That's another good one. As a money line piece.
Is Penn State
They're like minus 30.
Oh, I think.
Oh, is he talking about football? He's definitely.
Oh, I think.
Oh, is he talking about football? He's definitely talking
Probably.
about football. Yeah.
Oh God, Steven's here.
All right, we gotta keep moving though. I mean, I feel like we're all on the fucking same side here. It's like Indiana or nothing. Does anyone actually want to lay 14.5? Probably not, but
Yeah, get the fuck past this Chattanooga, Indiana game right
Yeah.
now. Scroll.
maybe a
Morning.
team total look, but even still, I don't think so.
Good morning, Money. How are we?
Life. Good morning.
Where is it?
No, you cannot. Don't
He's
ever
backstage.
bring
Doing
women's
pretty
basketball.
well.
He's just audio right now.
First props in this game.
SMU?
BC or
Yeah,
or Princeton?
SMU.
Let me hear it.
Is it Boopy Miller?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Boopy!
Took me a while, dude. I guess his government is Kevin Miller. And
Yeah.
I kept trying to find his fucking game log, and nothing came up. So I typed in SMU, and then I see Poopy Miller. I'm
Bro,
just-
if his government name's Kevin, you can't tell. Like, you can't be like
his government's Kevin.
Yeah,
My
no,
friends
He
call
goes
me
by
Boopy.
fucking Boopy.
that's like people just be trying to make their own nicknames. Like Money Plays, he would try to be hard, and then you realize he's Stephen Gordon. It's like, oh, no. Like my name is Mitch.
All right,
Like,
all right, beef, calm down.
That's how bad Steven is because my name's Mitchell and I can still make fun of Steven.
Money Mark.
Bro, bro.
Bro. All right, let Royal cook here.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, what I've noticed, it's normally like I usually liked players at home, but I kind of like them on the road more.
Dude, the elite players perform
Play
better
better.
on the road.
Exactly, yeah. And he seems to be that guy for SMU. I'll be honest, I don't know much about him, but I do like SMU. I think they kind of score. It's a higher total for Boston College. I know they have low totals, and I know SMU is very high scoring and high pace, but he's been fucking terrible. And if they're going to win this game and cover that number, he's got to have a better game. I mean, he scored 9 points, 4 points, 1 for 16 his last 3 games from 3. And he's just terrible. And I finally think this is a spot where he gets going. He's been home past
D-Gen. Sorry to cut you off. 5
games.
subs for D-Gen. Let's go,
fuck
man.
yeah, D-Gen. Let's
Appreciate
go,
you,
brother.
dude. Let's
What's
go.
this
Shout out Notre Dame.
What's this
Thank you.
fucker's government again?
Kevin.
Kevin Miller, yeah. But he plays, like I said, his shooting splits are better on the road. Granted, they only had 1 game, but I like to consider neutrals as road games when I look. So it's kind of hard to tell because they say they're at home, but I mean, he's at 2 away games, averaging 16.5 compared to 14 at home, 40% from 3. So his
Yeah,
usage
when you
skyrockets
look at-
on the road.
Like
Do you
college
like his
basketball,
threes?
like,
What's it at?
1.5 is a fucking a little gobby or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like 1.5, but yeah, I don't know how much value you're gonna get on that.
what is it? Friggin' like
I'll
when
tell you
you
that.
when you think of like
Actually-
college hoops, though, like when teams are on the road, they lean on their better players versus when you're
Yeah,
at home.
exactly.
That's when like the role players start that shoot 28% from 3, hit like 5 threes in a game because they're at home and they just get fucking voodoo magic there. But
Actually, Beeve, I don't know.
You know I
bro.
love some voodoo
He
magic.
hasn't hit that in 8 games.
Oh, for fuck's sake! That's why it's a gob.
Wow, I
So you like-
love it.
You like
Yeah,
his-
but why is it a gob though? Isn't it? Wait, is it half a 3 that's a gob?
half a 3 is a green one. 1.5 is the like.
And which one did you want?
I wanted the 1.5, but I'm doing
dude,
a.
bro, he's either gonna be hot or cold. Boopy's like one of those players.
Yeah, but I
where
can see his
he's either
points.
on or he's off.
Yeah, but
Dude,
he's gone over his points many times with only 1 3.
I'm taking Royals I'm taking Royals' favorite 2 plays and putting 500 on it. So I'm not just gonna take a goddamn gob to take a gob.
All right, hold
All right.
on. Well, let me see because Boston College. Nah, never mind. I mean, their 3-point defense is 211th, but
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
they don't give
Teams
up
like
like they don't give up like they give up like an average amount of attempts. So
You can
it's
get
not
cut
like,
on 3s, so I'm gonna take points.
also, yeah, SMU they don't shoot a lot of threes. So maybe you just rock with the points.
But look at
Yeah.
their paint. Like I'm assuming that 2-point percentage is like mostly paint defense, like 9th. Oh, sorry, that's fucking SMU.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, dude, that shit always confused me on KenPom, bro. Like going from one side to the other.
Mhm.
Don't click
Just
on
like
like
you
the matchup. I just click on each individual team
Yeah,
because that shit confuses the shit out of me too. Because I'm always
That's
like,
a good
wait, what
point.
defense is this?
500 to win 1,500. Cam Jones and fucking Kevin.
wait, don't lock
Actually,
it in
yeah.
yet. I don't know if I'm on cam yet.
I'll wait.
I'll let you know. I definitely want to, but
I do like that though, Royal.
Boopy. Yeah.
I love me some Boopy.
Shaboopy. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, the road ones have been hitting. Facts.
W. SMU came through for me last weekend, so I stayed away. This is a weird kind of spread. It feels like
That's
SMU.
kind of that's what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be closer. Like
I agree.
I mean, they put on a fucking clinic last week.
Not going to get there, but I have somewhat of a lean on Boston College after such a big game with SMU. They had to rally back in that game, and the box score doesn't really tell the whole story of that last game. So
The only thing is though, like
I don't want to get in front of SMU, bro. They're straight wagon. They've been for
the only thing about that though is like that game was 7 days ago, so it's like
true.
If that game was like 2 days ago, I'd be like hell yeah, but a week ago, you know what I mean? They're kind of.
Shout out my riders for this guy said you fucking blow dick for blocking beef. Shout out whoever tweeted that at him. Mark Sears the sniper. Shout out you, man. Keep it up.
Oh, he's in here.
Shout out Mark.
All right, we gotta keep moving.
So I'll be boots on ground for Princeton Rutgers. Give me the play. Am I backing Ace Bailey to finally do his job?
Rutgers.
What are we thinking? I don't know if it is Rutgers here.
I got him at 5.5, so I already got CLV, so I don't really care. I already won.
I mean, every time I've been boots on ground, I don't think Rutgers has covered once. I've been to a few.
Dude, I fucking love Rutgers.
I'm like the rabbit foot
against Texas A&M. I'm obsessed with that team because they got just zero coaching. It's just a bunch of dogs like just going to work. And they're skill players. They're white kids. I can't stand watching their white kids. I'm not gonna lie.
Nick Martini is an absolute
Jordan Durkak.
See, like they all remind me of freaking McCahey or whatever his name was that went to Washington.
Yep.
After they all remind me of that bitch, and I hated that guy.
McCahey with the headband, dude.
I hated him, bro. I'm like, how is this fucker getting rebounds? And he would just out rebound our 7-1 center.
Cliff.
No, but Ace Bailey's fucking him. I love Ace. I'm not huge on Harper. I'm not gonna lie. I think Bailey's light years out of Harper. The 3 games I've watched, I'm like, I don't think it's that close. But he must be performing in the other games.
I feel like it's tough to like back Rutgers. I feel like they're so dependent on how Harper and Bailey play. Like
dude, there's no team ball. It's
really not. Like
it's them creating their own shot.
Being honest, this team can't fucking hit free throws. I mean, against Seton Hall, they shot 13 for 28 from the line. You're telling me Ace Bailey goes 1 for 8 from the free throw line? And then even against Penn State, like they won that game by 4. They shot 56% from the free throw line on 25 attempts.
I don't know how that's possible as doing basketball players. Like all you're doing is having a ball in your hand.
Especially when it's Ace fucking Bailey, bro. Like you are literally projected a top 3 pick and you're shooting 1 for 8.
Dude, what I really think it is, Jeff, like when I watch Rutgers, like Dylan Harper looks like he has that.
Dylan Harper looks like an NBA point guard already.
Like he's cool, calm, and collected. And you see Ace Bailey, and like he'll have a bad play, and he'll kind of like
frantic.
His body language will change. He won't go after the rebound. Like he kind of like throws little pity parties for himself. And Dylan Harper doesn't do that. He just chucks. He misses. He's chucking with the most confidence the next shot. That's the real difference. Like he has the thing that McCain had last year, at Duke. Like he has
The only thing I don't like love about laying points with Rutgers against Princeton is like the style of offense Princeton plays. I just like with super like uber movement, like so much movement. They kind of like they play offense like UConn, like they're running sets. I just can't see all these young pieces on Rutgers being able to contain that.
If those nerds keep it within 6, all the power to them. Those nerds.
Oh, listen though, those nerds are actually good. Princeton's good. Xavier Lee, you're gonna find out. Xavier Lee, he is a bucket.
I mean, I think I'm watching this game. You're mistaken. I'm not gonna find out in the chat.
Fair enough. You'll find out.
I think I like this over a lot. Would you stamp that over?
Yeah, I like.
I mean, Rutgers is
I just like not that I'm not saying Princeton's gonna like. I just don't think either team's gonna be able to guard anyone. Like I can't see Rutgers really guarding Princeton. I can't see anyone. I mean, let alone the Ace Baldwin couldn't guard Dylan Harper. So do I think a Princeton player can? Absolutely not. I could see
he's getting out of algebra 10 and then has to guard fucking Dylan Harper. Like he's cooked, brother.
This game is not at Jersey Mike's, by the way. It's at the Prudential Center.
Whoa.
Where the fuck is that?
It's at the Prudential Center. It's next to MetLife.
that changes a lot of things for me. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Princeton covers this game then. I thought this was at Jersey Mike's, obviously,
No.
but
No.
okay.
I don't know. I feel like the atmosphere this time, anyways, is the same because all the college kids are gone.
No, but Rutgers is a small arena, and like
Yeah, that's true.
it's always going to be
There's
packed
a-
there.
there's
They've had a
alumni
sold out
presence.
crowd. I think Rupp has sold out. How many games in a row? Like a lot
I
of
think
games. In a row.
all their home games this year have been sold out. It's because of the alumni presence at Rutgers is very, very extremely loyal. Like it's a lot of older fans.
Yeah.
Every
I
time you
mean,
go.
that place is always
Everything.
packing. I mean, I'm sure this game will be the same way, but it is different when a team has to get on a bus to go to a home game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe.
I
mean, maybe a small lean on Princeton for me, but nothing that I'm playing.
I like points a lot. I mean, both these teams are coming off 3 straight unders. Nothing in terms of impressive offense. I mean, everything we're talking about in terms of matchup lines up. Rutgers plays, I mean, like all-star game type basketball, and Princeton can run with them. So I kind of like the over. I might get there.
You can't bet an under when you're there, but there's nothing
Yeah.
worse than betting over when you're there and motherfuckers can't score. There's nothing worse. Like,
Well, they usually have that bug in Jersey Mike's, so maybe that'll be out of the question. We know how Rutgers starts at home, usually really slow, like you're saying. So that could be out the window here.
I'll be right back. I gotta feed my dog.
Cool.
All right, word.
All right.
Wow, that line flew. Florida's at minus 27.
Yeah.
Xavier Marquette. This is going to be a good game. Dude, I kind of want to take Xavier. I just hate fading Shaka Smart. Like, if there's one coach I don't like fading, it's him. But Xavier's off 2 straight L's. They lost by 3 at Cincinnati, big rivalry game. And then they just lost by 5 to UConn in overtime. The only reason why I haven't really pressed the button is because this is their 3rd game in 7 days. And both games were on the road, and they were like emotionally, like they were close games. So they might be a little drained. Marquette, though, I mean, they just beat Butler by 10. I don't know, man. It's tough because obviously there's no Fremantle. So, like, it's hard to get, like, a real grasp on how good this Xavier team is without him. They looked fine against UConn. And if I'm being honest, Marquette doesn't really have that post scorer. So it could be completely fine. Like, you don't need Fremantle to guard Ben Gold in the paint. It's not like that. Jerome Hunter will be on him around the perimeter and have no problems. And I think when I'm looking at Xavier, like, you see all these transfers where, like, preseason everyone was high on, and you look at, like, Dante Maddox, for example. Like, he's been underperforming all year. He was a bucket on Toledo last year. He's averaging like 5 points a game, 6 points a game, and he finally had a breakout game, and I think that carries over for the rest of the season. Like, he's such a raw scorer where I think he just needed to see, like, I have one of those games where now his confidence is going to be sky high, especially coming home off 2 losses. I think it's a good spot to back them. I'm just having a hard time fading Shaka, but I do think Xavier, I mean, I don't know. I don't like how the line's moving towards Marquette, but at the same time, like, more bets are coming in on them, so I guess it's justified.
My one fear, Jeff, like, I don't know if you watched Marquette versus Butler. Marquette looked fucking awful.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I saw they looked bad in the
terrible.
first half, and I almost actually tapped them live.
Even still, I mean, they finished 20% from 3. I mean, you look at the box score: Cam Jones 1 for 7, Joplin 1 for 8.
Yeah,
Like, I honestly, the only reason why they won, I think it was Joplin. Dude, he got like so many O boards and like it was just like gritty plays. Like, I just feel like they didn't play well. And like,
yeah, I'm looking at their rebounding right now. They had 20 offensive rebounds.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, they
This could
really
be
had no
crazy
business
flip.
winning that game. They were just way more physical than Butler.
Yeah, I like this Marquette team. They're nasty, but at the same time, like, I don't think
I do
it's
agree. Their defense
like I can like Xavier matches up well. Like Ryan Conwell, like, no one's talking about that kid from Indiana State. Like, he is a problem. He's one of the best shot makers in college basketball. Like, he's a bucket. And then Marcus Foster has been great from Furman. And like I just said, like, Dante Maddox had that breakout game. And Marquette's not a team where you need to have a huge big to, like, eliminate them from the post. That's not how they score. They score in transition. and they shoot a lot of threes. But when I'm like looking at the matchup wise, like would I take Xavier's guards at home over Marquette? I don't know, but when I'm getting 5 points with them, I definitely want to.
Yeah.
It's not like I even need Xavier to win this game. Just keep it competitive at home, or you're off 2 losses, you're pissed off, and you finally had a breakout game for an elite scorer that hasn't been performing well. I don't know. The only thing I don't like is like Marquette's defense is so good. Like those guards that they have, like it's not just like they have one guard that can guard. Like, bro, Chase Ross, Stevie Mitchell, and Cam Jones all have straps, like on defense. So that's a concern. But at the same time, like I think Xavier, like at home getting 5, I don't know. It's hard for me not to take it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think a lot of people are shoving Marquette in moneyline parlays as well.
yeah,
They don't want to lay those 5 points on the road.
I'm on all road favorites right now, and I am cooked. These
Can't
fuckers
lie.
talking Marquette, so I'm on Marquette.
I don't love Xavier, but I can see why. I understand. I like everything you said. Bro, I feel like you had some thoughts on this game too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Marquette has been – I think they've been playing like shit. I mean, they lost to Dayton. Granted, Dayton's good. But like I said, I was watching versus Butler. Like, they looked fucking awful. The only reason they won is just because Butler's not very good. And they were just abusing them on
That's
the
my thing.
board.
Has Marquette really looked that impressive where
To
people
me,
are...
no. Cam Jones,
Wow.
I think he genuinely – I don't think – I mean, sure, he ended with 20-something, but, like, he was just chucking threes in the first
I
half.
think Marquette's looked amazing. Obviously, they didn't like
I guess in the last
I
two
don't think
games.
I don't think they didn't play good last game. I think they just won like a Texas A&M way. Like their shots just weren't falling. They still played good. They had 2 turnovers in that entire game. Like that's very good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes and no. Like I guess it was mostly just the first half. Like they were literally just chucking threes. Not a single one was going in. Like there was
Yeah.
barely any energy.
But the thing,
Like I said, it
as
flipped in the
well
second
though, like
half.
what I
That's
will
why they won.
say is like when I look at Marquette and like their shooting percentages, like do I think Stevie Mitchell's a 50% 3-point shooter? No. Like I do think some of them are due for a little bit of regression. I think Joplin's due for positive regression. He's shooting 30%, but like he's always been a volume guy. He'll chuck up 8 threes a game. I don't know. I just think like off of 2 losses, like how do you not back how do you not back Xavier, but like how do you back Marquette? And like I think Marquette, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't disagree more. I think Marquette's look great. I mean, their 2 losses are on the road against Dayton and Iowa State. And those are like we know like Dayton's nasty. They didn't look
In terms
good
of the
yesterday.
whole season sample size, yes, I agree.
Yeah, like I mean, they beat Maryland on the road. They curb stomped Purdue. They beat Georgia by double digits on a neutral. Their only 2 losses are on the road. They handled Wisco at home, which is a big rivalry game. They won by 14. And then, granted, they didn't cover against Butler, but in that second half, they did look good. Because I literally remember staring at that halftime score saying I might take Marquette live. So I don't know. I just think I just don't think like laying 5 with Marquette. Like I just think that line is way too big. I think the line, like I if the line was Marquette minus 2.5, I wouldn't like bat an eye. I'd be like, yeah, it makes sense as well. So I don't know. It's tough. I hate betting Big East, but I do really like Xavier.
Okay. Beaver?
Yeah, y'all said check out Marquette. I liked it, so I took it. So I'm on Marquette. And I got about 50% of my bankroll probably pending today. So you ready for a deactivation or I'm him and better than all of you? It will be one of the 2.
We wouldn't want it any other way, bro. Wouldn't want it any other way.
I would. I'd want it a lot of different ways, but I'm a gambling addict, chat. What can I say?
Hung Fu Pan is crazy.
We got dudes on here saying Marquette hasn't looked good. You watched 1 game versus Butler. We're saying as of recently, bro.
Yeah,
Not
as of
the whole
recent,
season.
dude.
Not as the whole season. Come on, man. They're a top 10 team in the country.
If you're betting
Much
based
biggie.
off the first few games of the season, it's just never going to be successful. Talking about recently.
Recency
I don't
bias
think
is
they looked
everything.
good versus Butler. If their defense looked good versus Butler, is that really something to be proud of? Butler's terrible.
Their defense didn't even look good that game, for being honest. Like Butler shot good, bro. What'd they shoot? Butler shot 60% from 2 and 40% from 3, and they still lost by 10. That just goes to show how good Marquette is.
Yeah. Anything here?
I
Negative.
got nothing in these now.
Here we go. This
Yeah.
line has since flipped, by the way, some places, Jeff. Mississippi State's now laying
Yeah, I see it as
-1.
I see it at a pick 'em everywhere, but
Yeah.
I have to take Mississippi State, bro.
You want to talk about it, or
You can talk about it.
I mean, I love the extreme advantage I see. I think there's two ways you can look at it. I mean, Memphis lives and die by the three. Mississippi State isn't like necessarily the best perimeter defense, but the one advantage Mississippi State does have is in the offensive rebounding category. That's pretty much the weakness Memphis has faced all year, is giving up second chance opportunities to teams, and Mississippi State fucking thrives in that area. So I think it really comes down to if Memphis is hitting their threes, totally see him winning this game. But I'm going to be back in Mississippi State, who has the advantage down in the trenches, down in the paint, and in the rebounding category. So I think this is honestly reminds me a similar spot of Texas A&M when they played. Who was it when they were +2.5 last Saturday? Purdue. It reminds me exactly of that game. Kind of a mismatch in schemes, in offensive systems, and I think the advantage here is Mississippi State. And I think that's why you're seeing the line flip to them being favorites with majority of money and bets on Memphis. Memphis has been great in terms of ATS and in terms of, I think, blowing their expectations out of the water, beating teams outright as 5-point dogs, as underdogs all season. I think this is finally where their luck runs out against a really stout Mississippi State team. So I like it.
I mean, I like it too. I mean, I think this line is very telling. In fact, it's at a pick 'em now, and you're getting Memphis off of 2 straight road games. This is their 3rd game in 7 days. They beat Clemson in overtime last Saturday. They were super sharp that game, beat them on the road, and then they went to Virginia and beat them on the road by 2. And honestly, a game that they kind of stole. I think Virginia really sold. They were up. Virginia was up for like 35 minutes of that game and then kind of fumbled down the line. I think it's a good spot to kind of sell on them. And Memphis, their 3-point, like, granted, Mississippi State's 3-point defense has been sus, but so has Memphis's. And if we're looking at a team that's due for some regression, it's Memphis. It's definitely Memphis. I mean, they're shooting 42% from three this year, which is obviously elite. But when you look at the amount of shooters they don't have many. It's really just Tyrese Hunter, PJ Haggerty, and Colby Rogers. They're combining for like 80% of this team's points. I think if you take one of them out of the game, you have a great chance of winning. And Mississippi State is filled with dogs. So I like Mississippi State a lot. I think it's a good spot to fade Memphis coming back home after the road trip, which usually isn't a spot I look to fade, but I think the line's very telling here. So give me Miss State. I think they out-physical them. The only way Memphis wins this game is if they shoot 30 free throws, which could happen. Depends what refs you get. But Memphis has been relying on threes and free throws. That's pretty much it. They get to the free throw line a lot, and they hit their threes. If one of those isn't clicking, like what you saw against Virginia, I mean, granted, Virginia sucks. That's why they lost that game. But Memphis wasn't hitting their threes. 5 for 23. And I think the regression is finally going to hit. Like, this might be a spot where you can get Memphis a few games in a row where they're just cold. Like, regression to the mean. It always happens. Team's not going to shoot this good the entire year. Yeah. So, like Stevie Mitchell, like, he's not going to finish the year shooting 50% from three. Like, he's going to shoot 30% on from here on out. Like for Marquette. Just like an example, like the numbers usually always even out over a larger sample size. So I think we might see some regression. Why the hell is it -2? What the fuck?
Wow. Move to -2?
I mean, it says it on covers.
Good
Yeah,
Lord,
I've seen that.
I'm gonna have to send this out.
Yeah, send that out.
it in.
Bitch, man. I'm gonna fucking bitch. Go to Jeff Rosa leaked and bitch. Be like, oh great, now it's fucking 4 points switched. Fuck Jeff.
I think a lot of people. I mean, this is a sharp ass line. This is a very sharp line.
Yep,
it has to be played.
Right there with you. All right, who's got to play in University of Health, Science, and Pharma?
I love how there's no lines for these.
I know. Or logos. Dude, I can't wait to get to Russ College. I can't wait.
Oh wait, am I allowed to say that? Like they haven't looked good. Am I allowed to say that?
Russ College?
No, just in general.
Oh. Anything here? This is a money play spot for sure.
No. Robert Morris is awful.
Is Money Plays backstage? He is. What is
Bro,
he
you just
doing?
be lurking. Like, what are you back here for, man?
What's up?
In here?
What's up, dude? I didn't see you back here. Sorry, I would have brought you up.
No, all good.
Anything here in the Robert Morris game, Money?
Oh, last night my initial lean was the over. I'm gonna look more into it in a little bit.
Dead ass right now? Are you dead ass? We're betting on Robert Morris over money. This is why we lose bets, because we're betting on Robert Morris over, bro. Come on.
I am dead ass. And yes, I'm gonna look more into it in a little bit.
College
Circling back
football
and everything.
playoffs. College football playoffs are on. A great slate of basketball, and you're betting on Robert Morris over. Like
Money green is green, beef. Come on.
Yeah, Western Michigan. Was that green? Looked real red to me. Not that first half though, baby.
Too
You know what I'm
soon.
saying?
Yeah, that's got to be the most
Too soon,
painful
dude.
part.
Oh, dude.
Come on.
He texted me, I'm on it. I was like, all right, I'm taking first half. I don't want to collab with money. Then he's like, our collabs are 1-0. Fucking. That was on you. You got to take blame when you jinx. I jinx
Oh,
mine.
yeah, that was the first time I've ever jinxed a bet, and I'm never doing it again.
Dude, it's fun. Just do it. It's
Wait,
so
what was the text you sent to Beef? That
I
jinxed
quit.
it.
I quit.
No, that jinxed it.
Eve X Money collabs 1-0. Bang.
No, it was a green check mark. I
Yeah.
did.
And then you just let me
Green
go on
check
collab.
mark. Dude,
During the game,
They
Yeah.
were up, Jeff. They were up 23 with 5 minutes left.
But I wasn't ever watching it. So, like, after first half it, I'm obviously not going to, like, keep checking the score. He's like, holy fuck, they were just up 20. Now they're only up 10. I'm like, dude, there's 3 minutes left. Like, they're not blowing a 10-point lead. He goes, I'm done. I was like, no way. Jeff, they lost outright. I was like, holy fuck, money.
On a half-court buzzer beater, too.
Yeah, I saw that an hour later that they hit a half court.
Crazy.
Bang. That's insane.
I was
Crazy.
going to post a recap and everything, too, with like 5 minutes left when they were up 23.
Oh, dude, that's do that, bro. You got to do it early.
I had it in my drafts and everything.
You're gonna
man.
get either
Ready to go.
hate or love. Either way, it's good engagement, man. That's how you get these boys riled up.
Beef, you do
Yeah.
it for every bet at this point. You just green it.
Ohio yesterday. Ohio actually had me fucking pissed off. I was driving to the bus to get to the game, and I was like, all right, Ohio, this is not fucking real. The girls are
Oh,
wondering
my
why
God.
we're sprinting before getting on a bus for a game because Ohio didn't recover.
No, but Western Michigan was up there with one of the worst beats ever.
Oh, it's got to be. I
it's
don't
up
know.
there
how
with
you-
UAB. Those
Yeah.
bums.
UAB was
Bro.
halftime.
They were up 28 with 16 minutes left. How the
Yeah.
fuck do you blow that?
Western Michigan was 23 with 5.
I'm not saying it's not a bad beat. I'm just saying it's up there with UAB. This isn't a
Oh.
competition. I'm just saying that fucking UAB beat was brutal. Fuck off.
No, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Bringing up bad memories.
Yeah,
Good
that was.
boy.
Wow.
Not fun. It's Beef's fault.
How was it my fault? I won the bet, jackass.
Dude, everything's your fault.
True.
Anything in Wake Clemson? I wanted to take Wake team total under in the spot. I thought this total was insanely low. Does anyone have thoughts on this game? It's nothing like a strong lean or anything, but
I mean, it's hard not to like lean Clemson in some fashion. I just don't know how you would do it.
Eddie, what
Up
are you
2
looking at?
losses.
Come here.
Wake Forest playing pretty well.
Clemson's defense isn't anything crazy too. Like Wake's offense is just kind of piss at points this year.
If I remember from last year, I don't know if it's the same, but Wake was night and day, home and away. So it
Wake
could be.
sucks this year, bro. Wake is ass. They're 3
Yeah, on the road.
Yes, they're so bad.
Right. After
That's what
two,
I'm saying.
it's crazy to say like just in the 70s scoring wise is good for them, but whenever Wake scores 70 points, that's like a really good night for them. That offense is horrid. I don't know what happened exactly from last year to this year, but
No idea.
it's night and day. I mean, it's not that too different of a roster either. That's like the weirdest thing about it. Like they were an awesome offense last year, and this year they've taken major, like multiple steps back. I mean, you look at their game log, they're putting up 44 points against Texas A&M, 57 against Minnesota in a win. Pretty much any team that's decent, Wake Forest really, really struggles to score. And playing two teams that aren't, I mean, middle of the pack, maybe BC and JMU. I mean, I think it's a good, somewhat of a dumbbell theory here for their offense to kind of go back to what we saw earlier in the year. But TT's at 64.5 over last 2 games. I think it's a decent spot. But like I said, Clemson's defense isn't anything like I can really hang my hat on. So it's like more of just expecting Wake to shoot poorly like they've been all year, which is kind of making me not love it as much. But just a look I was peeping.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't know. It feels like a lot to lay with Clemson. I know Clemson's good, but
It does.
I can't get there with it.
Let's see here. It should
Anyone who
scroll.
has me on action, I'm sorry. I'm spraying right now. Just had to throw
You
that out
don't
there.
even, bro. No, come on. I'll show
No,
you.
Beef, I'm pulling a U today. I'm gonna have over 10.
No. You need some 5-unit plays, some 3 units. Yeah, I need no all 1 units. I can't see all 1 units.
I got some half units, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
have-
the half units, bro. Like just
Money,
fucking-
bro.
I'm gonna have over 10 plays today.
Spray that shit.
Over
I
10.
am.
I already have 10 in the 11 a.m. fucking thing. It's nothing, man. Bro, lose your bankroll. It's fucking fun when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. Like it's cool to lose your bankroll. It's cool to not.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's rough. There's some rough nights in the Beef household. I'm not gonna lie. All right, next game. Nobody's betting on these fucking teams. Ooh, Louisville. Never mind. Maybe I will.
Louisville and Florida State. This line is flipped overnight. Louisville was laying -1 last night. Now we're seeing it the other way around. Any thoughts here, boys? Feels like kind of a spot where I guess Florida State seems to fly under the radar to me. They're an interesting team. They play like bully ball type of basketball. Their offense looks great some nights, and then it looks abysmal other nights. And I guess you could put Louisville in that same category. But what do you guys
Louisville
think?
does is chuck threes, bro. It's
That's what I'm
actually insane. So
Yeah, Chucky Hepburn.
yeah,
I mean, it's
Basketball,
completely different,
It's beast.
completely
No,
different styles of
basketball,
basketball.
I don't know. It's hard to cap Louisville games, bro. They're going to shoot 43s. Just depends if they make 15 or 5.
Me and Chucky fucked the same bitch while he was at Wisconsin. What? Bro, of Shady Beef. And
We
no
talked about
bigger-
that before.
known bigger dick than Shady Beef as well. I was told that information. So he does have a bigger dick than me. He's bigger than 3.5. We know that.
Genuinely, what do you want us to say?
Yeah.
I'm just that is a true statement, by the way.
No, seriously, like, what did you expect us to say after you said that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just we fade it. We'll take his under points for 500.
I think it's cool in terms of like the style of basketball. Louisville, like Jeff said, is like more of a perimeter offense, and Florida State gets all their points in the paint. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't hate an over here. I really don't.
The thing with Louisville as well, like where I see a mismatch is like down the stretch late in the game because they only have a 7-man rotation right now, and Florida State has 10 people that they play. So I think like this game would probably be back and forth. If I had to imagine like all game, I could see Florida State like last like 8 minutes of the game kind of running away a little bit. Again, like a 7-point win. But I don't fucking know. I'm not betting this game. I don't like betting Louisville games, and I am not really drooling over a Florida State bet, if I'm being quite frankly honest. So,
I
Yep.
kind of really like Louisville's team, but yeah, I'm not betting this game. I haven't watched.
dude,
Florida
all
State.
they do is chuck threes. It's like so annoying. I just don't feel like watching that shit.
I feel like you've been on the wrong side of Louisville almost every time.
Actually, only once. That was
Yeah,
against
but it was
Tennessee.
so funny. Tennessee shit wager, just a shit wager.
That was probably that was such a bad bet.
That was when I was fading you heavy, and then I got fucked.
It's also easy. It's also easy to say, like in hindsight, but Tennessee is a lot better than a lot of people thought they'd be.
100%.
Like going into that Louisville
No
game,
doubt.
Tennessee, like people didn't think they would be this good, but they have been. So credit to
That
them.
was one of the happiest moments of my life, fading you. Like I was like,
Oh, that never even had a pulse. I mean, you like I said, bro, 39 3-point attempts. They shot 10 for 39 from 3. They shot 21 2-point attempts. So they pretty much shot double the amount of threes as they did twos. So, bro, you're not beating anyone like that.
basketball 1-4-10. Just shut the fuck up. I ain't giving you an NBA player today.
Honestly, Beef, not to get too off subject, kind of like the Wolves today.
Fuck the Wolves. That team sucks.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the
Yeah, I
restroom.
mean you're not wrong.
Bro, we have to sell.
That could
tickets.
be.
We have to sell tickets to the Wolves game, so we sell enough tickets, and then we get to for the girls' basketball team and then we get to fucking play at Target Center the next day. I'm like, dude, imagine a 1-8 us rolling up to the Target Center. Those turnovers are gonna hit like crack. Those turnovers are gonna hit like crack in that big ass arena. But yeah, like, I don't know.
asking for pain with the Wolves.
Yeah, no. Are they dogs? I am obsessed
No.
with taking like a random fat dog, like just sneak it. I never tell anyone about it, but I always take just a fat dog, and then I'll lose by 40.
Fat girls, the Warriors are fucking terrible, bro. They're terrible.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I saw Draymond cardio in it yesterday. I don't know how you play an NBA game for 20 minutes and don't record a stat. Like, that's fucking like that's
impressive.
Yeah, you should be killed.
It's actually impressive. All right, let's keep moving. I am on UT Arlington TT under. It's extremely gross. I don't know
You
if anyone
actually?
even gives a fuck. Yeah, I am. Why? Were you looking at it?
No, I just feel like you never mentioned that.
I'm sure Money Plays is on that as well.
I'm on the full game under actually.
Really? Okay, cool.
I'm not
Yeah, I
kidding
mean-
you, Gucci. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, go ahead.
Gucci dead ass like Luke Kennard probably stat line. Like probably 3 for 4 from 3. No, I'm getting more boards. I'd say 4 or 5 boards if I played 30 minutes. Yeah, like 12 points.
You can put up 8, 2, and 2 easily.
Yeah, for sure.
UT Arlington though. You got one more thing. Sorry.
Somebody fucking speak, man.
No, go, bro. Hurry up. Fuck, goddamn.
I'm on their TT under. It's at 66.5. They've gone over this fucking 6 games in a row. Liberty has a sneakily top 50 defense. Not much more. I don't want to harp on it. It's fucking UT Arlington versus Liberty. But I do like the look, and I like the defense and the spot, so I'll be playing it. But let's move on to something a little more juicy.
So just tail it and shut the fuck up.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, who really cares?
Northridge minus 20. That's insane.
Northridge. Yeah, I mean, who's laying 20 with Northridge? Nobody's laying 20 with Northridge, bro. Houston's moved 3 points. Is that 28.5?
Jeez.
That's probably a smash spot, bro. I mean, this is their third straight,
Yeah.
like, 28
25
plus.
points.
Yeah, and they haven't covered those last 2. Houston probably wins this game by 40 when no one wants to back them on that big spread. Let's keep going here.
Oh my God, Fairleigh Dickinson.
Kinda like-
18.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of lean
God.
Minnesota, but I don't know. Big spreads just haven't been kind to me, so I'm staying away.
Dude, just
Wow.
fade Minnesota and you'll win money. Minnesota sucks.
No shade, bro. No shade. I think it's
I'm on
funny.
Minnesota first half team total over.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't hate that at all, dude. Minnesota's a gross play. Kind of feels like Cal last Saturday, if I'm being real. Team that doesn't cover very much, burns a lot of people, and is laying a fat number against a decent record team. I mean, that's exactly what Cal was versus Radford. They were 9-2, laying 15.5. Cal hadn't covered in like 5 games. It's probably a good spot just to take Minnesota. I don't hate that. Beav, I feel like I need you to be on Minnesota if I'm taking this.
Absolutely not. That team
Okay.
fucking sucks. I hate that team, bro. They're so
I agree,
bad.
but the spot is them for sure. That's a money
I'm not-
place for sure.
I'm not kidding you. When I was in high school, my like only thing I do was just bet against Minnesota and just win every single time. Like they're a pathetic organization. Money, you got High Point. I hear. I'm sure betting on some random ass fucking team.
He actually does love that play.
Oh my God, bro! I
I'm not
can't
even
with this
kidding.
fucker, bro. I can't.
He could not stop talking about High Point last night.
What's up?
High Point.
High point, yeah.
Oh man, I'm actually on the
need,
over in this James Madison game. Pretty nasty.
Wait.
Get into that one.
Were you just talking about the Minnesota game, MJ?
Yeah,
I'm actually taking the first half team total over.
Already
39.5.
said that.
said that.
I don't.
God,
I didn't
fucking drunk.
thought my stuff was cut out. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I like that money. I definitely like that. Why'd you go the team total angle?
They haven't sniffed this number once in the first half all season, and now we're getting 39.5.
Wow.
Think think it's definitely worth the stab at.
Said 40 for this team.
Yeah,
mean-
they have the highest is 33, I think, I believe, when I was looking.
51 when they played Wake in the entire game.
Yeah.
This feels like
The under, though, not the over. The under.
I want to tail money, dude. I think this is gross. Why didn't you just lay the points on the 18 just because it's a little too nasty?
I want to get cute.
It's 40.5 on my book. Money I'm tailing.
Let's get it.
All right, I'll tail too.
I'm tailing the under, though. You guys know that, right? I'm fading him. Like, I'm not fucking tailing him.
What the fuck?
I'm tailing you money. Don't you worry.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get to some better games here. Do you want the sell job on this over?
Of course.
I mean, this is putrid. JMU and South Alabama are coming off their worst games offensively of the year. I mean, James Madison put up 58 versus Wake. Wake's actually a pretty good defense. Like, that's the only thing good about that team. We were actually on JMU team total under in that last game. And then you see South Alabama playing TCU on the road, putting up 49. I mean, combined points in that game was 107. Seeing a total that's a point higher than South Alabama's last game. And both these teams have just been putrid on offense. But at the same time, the defense that they've been playing has been decently stout. Like TCU and Wake Forest, they're top 100 defenses in for like mid-majors. Like these teams are. It's somewhat a dumbbell theory. So now they're playing each other, both off sub 60 games, or sub 60 point games, I should say. Now getting 137. I think this is in the 70 pluses for both these teams, team total wise. So I love the full game over. It's really gross. I definitely understand why if you don't play it. I mean, probably won't even watch this game. Actually, I know I won't watch it, but I like the look. So stood out to me.
I mean, I just.
Yeah, I figured no one would have comments. Don't even worry. I figured no one would have.
It's one where we just don't even
don't even worry. Don't feel bad. Anything here?
Evansville 4.5. It's crazy.
No.
Okay.
I was looking at
but I'm not getting
Spartans.
there as of now.
Yeah, Spartans
say?
are team total maybe.
I lean Michigan State, but I'm not getting there as of now.
Okay. You same way, Roll?
I think Michigan State scores like 90 points.
That's what I was saying. I mean, it's just I don't know because like FAU always has high fucking totals.
Dude, their transition defense is horrible, and MSU, like Michigan
Yeah.
State, likes to run. When they have the opportunity, they'll run. Like a lot of people think Michigan State like slows it down, but when they have transition opportunities and they know they can push, they push, and they're gonna have that all game. So, and they're a hard team. Like that, like Michigan State's at its best when they're running in transition. They're super athletic, and you look at like what they do in the half court offense, it's uninspiring. So. I think Michigan State just gets out, runs, scores a lot of points. And Michigan State's defense has been nails. FAU, though, is a good offense. So, but I do like Michigan State TT over the spread, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Michigan State's a team I feel like people are a little hesitant to lay big numbers against, but they are starting to like, catch on. Yeah, they're a lot better than I thought they were going to be. They run the floor really well, and that's something like if we know anything about Michigan State basketball, like the struggles they've had in the past was purely on the offensive end, and seems like they figured it out this year. So they've been a force. I actually really like their team. They have great rim runners, great big men that are athletic, and some decent
Booker
shooters.
and friggin' what's his name? Something.
What happened with Walker? He's overseas.
He ran out of eligibility.
I just can't believe he didn't get picked. I thought like he had such an offensive bag.
Yeah, he's
Even
small,
like G
though.
team or something.
Yeah,
G
true.
League.
Yeah,
Not G team.
yeah, we know what you meant.
Yeah, that's a bin.
We getting there with Duquesne?
Fuck no, bro. I probably wins this game by 90, and no one's gonna play it because Duquesne's sharp. But
Facts. It's very true.
like you guys, just that team that they just cover every game.
I
Bro.
think I have 5 bets on Duquesne on the year, and that's more than I want for my lifetime. And I think I have 5 this year.
And probably 0 hit. Like that team is so bad.
No, I think 1 hit.
That team is so fucking bad.
Good spot for UNLV. I just, like I said, big spreads kind of haven't been hitting for me. I don't know if anyone looked into that game.
Didn't they just come through in a sharp spot though?
Yeah,
No,
plus
just-
11.5 at Dayton.
Yeah. I can't
That
get
was
there.
fair.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
fair.
fair.
It's fair.
That was air.
I didn't take it, but yes, it was there.
UCLA and North Carolina.
This is so tough, man.
Where's this
The
being
first-
played at? Neutral?
MSG.
MSG.
Oh, yeah, this is with Ohio State and Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Should be at this game.
UNC.
You should have reminded me. I would have flown in for this.
I mean,
UNC winning this game, bro.
it's interesting because both these teams were in pretty sharp spots as of recently. One came through, or actually, I should say UCLA was on the opposite side. Arizona was the sharp side on Saturday. Obviously, had that abysmal collapse at the end of that game, and UCLA ended up winning that game as 4-point underdogs. And on the other hand, UNC was in a sharp spot and sold versus Florida.
UNC's
so
covering. They're winning.
I do lean UNC. It's just kind of tough for me to get there because UCLA just has been that. I feel like that's somewhat of a dark horse in terms of I don't think people think they're as good as what they've been performing as. Like it seems like they're just doubted as a whole this year.
I don't give a
could
fuck,
be wrong
bro.
on that, but I'm a big fan of UCLA as a whole. Don't you think they're flying under the radar just a little bit, UCLA?
Yeah, they are a little bit, but when you look at what their defense has been doing, they're ranked 4th. I mean, they're first in turnover percentage. They force turnovers on 27% of people's possessions, and UNC is not the team that's going to fall into that. They have like 4 really good guards on that team: Ann Jackson, Cadeau, Trimble, and RJ Davis. Like, it's hard to consistently turn all of them over. And this game's an East Coast game. Not that I'm saying UNC is going to have a home crowd, but UCLA is traveling across the entire country. And if you look at UCLA, like they've been good, but I really haven't been impressed. The only game I'm really impressed with is the Oregon win on the road, where they were sharp as shit in that game and ended up winning on a buzzer beater off the backboard. Arizona, not impressed with them. They're not that good. And other than that, I'm not looking at any other win on their resume saying, wow, this team's elite. UNC, same argument. I mean, they haven't really beat anyone good besides Dayton, but look at who they've played. They've played Kansas, Auburn, Bama, Florida. Those are 4 of the teams they played. Those are all top 10 teams. And then Michigan State, and they lost in overtime. I just think this UNC team is very tested. They've seen teams like UCLA. They are itching for a big win. I mean, they literally folded like insanely bad in that Florida game. They had a great chance to win that game. RJ Davis up 3 at the time with like up 3 with like a minute and a half left. RJ Davis is shooting the front end of a 1-and-1, misses the free throw. They go on to lose the game. They don't score another point. They sold that game, and I had them last game. I'm going straight back to them. I honestly liked what I saw against Florida. The only thing I didn't like was the last 3 minutes of the game where Florida was getting offensive rebounds. When you looked at 30 out of the first 30 minutes of that game, they had more offensive rebounds. They had less turnovers. They had more field goal attempts, more free throw attempts than Florida. They played good. They just didn't hit shots. They shot like 20% from 3 on like 30 attempts.
Dilgod with a 5. Big old subbers.
Hell yeah, Dilgod.
Appreciate you.
I think UNC gets this win.
The spot says UNC for sure.
Listen, like I understand, like it's UNC. People are saying they're soft, which they have been this year. But when I was watching that Florida game, I wasn't sitting there saying they're soft. I was sitting there saying this team can't hit a fucking shot. That's why they lost that game. If they shot even still abysmal and made like 2 more threes, they win the game. You know what I mean? So, I think it's UNC. I don't care what the splits are. Like it's just purely spot based. I have to back them. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, give me UCLA strictly off vibes. So
That's
not even
fair.
fade, Jeff. I was already on him, so I will be vibing. Chad, I have nothing. I don't even know if William Kyle is he playing. He's not hurt, right?
Who is William Kyle?
What's his name from SDSU? Their center.
Who is William Kyle?
Is that his name? William Kyle III.
Tyler Bilodeau?
What'd you say?
Who's center? UNC?
No, UCLA center from SDSU. Dude's a
I don't know. Tyler Bilodeau? He was on Oregon State.
What the fuck? Is he not? Is he a bum? Hold on. I'm not sure. William Kyle's a real human being. I think.
Yeah, he doesn't play, bro. He plays
dead ass. They said he's gonna be a fucking stud.
No, he plays like 12 minutes a game. He's playing like 12 minutes a game.
Yeah, William Kyle the third. Where the fuck is he at?
He's on the
William
team.
Kyle
Also,
III, yeah.
UCLA is coming off a game where they scored 111 points, and like they're just not a team that's scoring 111.
Bro, I just think UNC sucks. I'm gonna be honest.
No, that's fair. That's fair. They very well could, but I'm literally going to bet them until they beat a good team. So,
Yep.
I think the thing they're struggling with is sounds crazy because we were kind of talking about this earlier. Is he got shit on for so long, but it's like life without Baycott. Like he was such a huge piece
no,
of that
100%.
team. Yeah.
Well, at the same time, like what I was saying is like in that game against Florida, I thought they held their own down low. I mean, Florida had a lot of offensive rebounds in the last like 4 minutes of that game.
That's
But for the like I was saying, like the first 35 minutes of that game, UNC really held their own on the glass against. First off, Florida is like Texas A&M when it comes to offensive rebounding. They're like a top 2 team offensive rebounding. UCLA is not. UCLA doesn't have the athletes that Florida has. Like Tyler Bilodeau, he's big, but like he's not really mobile. He's not like athletic, I guess. I just think UNC. I mean, to me, it's just this is a game that they're winning. This is a game.
RJ Davis is legit a DoorDash without Baycott. That guy sucks.
Yeah,
Is
I
he
mean,
the worst superstar ever though?
yeah,
I don't know. The
I'm
guy
just-
on Arizona is pushing for that. Caleb Lowe.
Yeah, well, Hunter Salas is bad superstar.
Yeah, that's true.
2
I don't
minutes
call
to go. I just think this is a game UNC wins. I'm backing them off shooting 5 for 28 from 3, and I'll gladly do that. And I don't trust UCLA in the Garden on the East Coast. I think this total, I mean, yeah, it's come down, but it's still very high. I think UNC is going to push the pace, and to be honest, I don't think UCLA's offense is that good enough to keep up. So,
W. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
move
curious to
on.
see how this one plays out.
What
I got
time is that
you.
game at 2?
perfect
3.
rotation.
Yeah,
Instead of
3.
saying LOL, put some fucking context in, buddy. Come on, what are we doing? Like, I get it. You're probably on UCLA. Like, instead of saying LOL, give some insight, please. What are we doing?
It's perfect roto. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's got the pass.
No, I fuck with perfect rotation. I'm just saying, stop saying LOL. You said it twice. Nothing else.
So
Just
passive
LOL.
aggressive. It's so funny.
Wait. Villanova Creighton.
Yep.
That
By the
game
way,
is nasty, man.
I have to go in like less than 10 minutes, so I'm not going to be able to do covers and stuff. Can you guys just make sure to raid Degen when you guys are done?
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. So, Royal.
Just
I
you go on
Figure it out.
stream. You go on Stream Manager on Twitch and just slash, or a mod can fucking do it. Mod, is any mods in here, please?
mean, I'm a
Coop,
mod.
will somebody do it, please? I won't be able
We'll
to.
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
All right, Villanova Creighton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Dilgo,
Villanova
yeah.
wins this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, bro. This is one of those games where Creighton's coming off that embarrassing loss and everyone wants to back them. But listen, this line opened at 5.5. Creighton's getting all the bets. It's at 4.5. That's a fucking curse number. We all know -4.5 is an absolutely curse number. And it just looks way too easy. You're like, oh, -4.5. It's like appealing to the eye. Dude, I don't know. Creighton's not winning this game. The money line's moving towards Nova. I don't know. I just really think Creighton's really bad without Pop Isaacs. They don't have any depth. It's Ashworth, it's Kalkbrenner. With Kalkbrenner's going to be dealing with Eric Dixon, and I don't know. I'm not going to get there with this, but I think Villanova might squeak away with a win here, and no one's going to take them.
I was saying I think Creighton's going to be the Twitter pod
Yeah, no.
off a loss at home.
Yeah,
Creighton
no.
sucks,
Listen,
dude.
Creighton's
That
just
team
not good.
That's what I'm
People
saying.
and I think this is like one of the games where people like finally realize, okay, Creighton is not good. With it's hard without Isaacs. I mean, I just like they don't have scorers, man. They don't. Mason Miller's been a bot. Jackson McAndrew has been decent this year, but like they just don't have shooters. Jemiah Neal, he's not that great. I'm not impressed with him. And they don't really have any depth off the bench scoring wise. Like they're not athletic either. It's not like they have athletes. So they chuck a lot of threes and they don't hit a lot. So I think this is a game where a lot of people look at Creighton and say, oh my God, I'm back in Creighton. They just got smoked by Georgetown. But Villanova, no one's talking about it. They've been playing good basketball lately, and that pains me to say, but they have been playing good basketball. And Eric Dixon, no one's talking about him either. He's like a national player of the year. He's playing at that level. So I wouldn't be surprised if Villanova comes in and wins this game.
It's a cheeky look that I don't think a lot of people are going to be on today.
It's just really sharp. I mean, the splits, reverse line movement on Creighton, they're sitting at that curse number. I don't know. Every time I've seen those things align, usually doesn't go well. So
yeah, I kind of love that too.
I might end up adding it. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. Hard for me not to add that, if I'm being honest.
I think I'm gonna get there.
It's really sharp, but I just hate betting Nova because every time I bet Nova, they burn me.
Fair.
It feels like every time Nova seems to be like in a sharp spot, they just crumble. And then when no one's looking at them is when they cover. So
I think you're just spot on with that. At least this year for sure.
Last year as well.
I'm in a spot here.
Yeah.
Can you guess which team I'm on here out of these?
Well, I already know, so I won't say
The
it.
Sun Devils.
The Sun Devils. They were my first 2-unit pod of last year that started it all.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I love going back to teams that just burnt people in a really sharp spot, like Arizona State did. The last game they played was Florida on that neutral court, where they were getting a flat 7, and everybody thought it was a nice little number to get and fade Florida. That turned out to be not the case, losing by almost 20 points. And now they're playing a UMass team that is just absolutely horrendous, and feels like a spot that nobody's going to really go to in terms of Arizona being on the road here, laying at 10 some places. I know it's UMass, but it's still Arizona State, a team that I think people have a bad taste in their mouth with. So I'm going to be rocking with ASU today. It's definitely the chalkiest bet on my card today, but I can't really overthink this one in terms of the spot, in terms of how bad they burned everybody in their last Saturday matchup. So I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think UMass is coming off a big win too, and we were kind of talking about earlier in the year. I can't remember what team it was, but Arizona State's defense has been. I think it still is. I honestly haven't seen much about them, but start the year, they were fucking strapping. So I just don't like UMass in general. Yeah, I agree. Perfect. I think they're gonna have a tough time scoring, and I think Arizona State's hungry off that game versus Florida.
Agreed.
Can we go to Oregon quick? It should be in the 5 p.m. unless there's something.
Yeah.
Do you have a prop or do you have a side?
I have a prop that I need your help with. I can't decide between two people. Oh wait, yeah. Let's not skip this one actually.
Oregon's at 8 p.m. by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, never mind then.
I really want to get there with Purdue in some fashion. I just don't know how. And fading Auburn is insane. I mean,
with no broom.
Oh my god, that game fucking
no
rocks too.
It depends
on a neutral too. You know, Auburn gets a lot of respect as they should on a neutral lane. This number, that's why I can't get there with Purdue really, because it's a fat number. Getting 9, even with Purdue. I mean, it seems like somewhat of a comfortable, like if you want to call a fade spot with Auburn comfortable. I feel like this is somewhat comfortable, which is making me hesitant on it. But man, I feel like we just can't get in front of Auburn. We just really can't. Merry Christmas to you, Paul.
If Janai Broome's not playing, I could see Purdue covering. But if he's playing, forget it.
So is he playing? Just people in chat are saying he is.
Yeah, they say we'll dress, warm up, and see how it is. So no one fucking knows.
Yeah, that's a coin flip.
Yeah, it's not out yet if he's playing.
Yeah, so to me, it's completely unbettable when a player that big for a team is questionable. Like, if you have the inside scoop, I mean, if he plays, I'm sure this line will move to 10.5. If it doesn't, probably go to 7.5. I think it's already prices if he's not going to play, though.
Okay.
I think if Broome is playing, this would be a double-digit spread.
Tough to really get a read on it with that shit going on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
kind of like Davidson there, but it's the same thing. I'm just not taking. I don't know if you guys peeped that at all.
No.
Yeah, you can move on.
I think the next one. What do you say?
Wow.
Wow, Paul. That's insane. Yeah, Ramble hoodies will be coming out soon. Probably next Saturday we'll drop them.
I'll bring you one. I'll bring you a hoodie, but I get to bang your wife instead. But I'll bring you the hoodie.
What?
Shout out Paul. He's a cuck.
Bro.
Deal, but I get to watch.
Bang, Paul. Bang. Yo.
Nah, bro.
Cuck chair, Paul. I'll bring the cuck chair.
Then you have to make eye contact with me.
I'm down. I'm down. You know I'm down. Come on, guys. Tempo and pace. Next game. Tempo and pace. Come on.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Utah before I go because I got to leave any second now.
All right, yeah. Rip it.
I mean, how easy does Iowa money line look in this spot?
This is on a neutral, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah,
I mean, don't you think Iowa looks extremely easy here?
I have no thoughts on this game because both teams just chuck threes, bro. It's like
That's the thing. Like Utah matches up perfectly with this Iowa team in terms of play style. And I mean, if Utah plays the style of basketball I want to back, where they get the entire team involved, they're assisting. I mean, I think they're number one in the country in terms of assist to turnover rate, or at least assists per game.
They just run the Madsen brothers off so many ball screens and just chuck threes, but they're great shooters. So like, and Iowa
Utah's a team that I'm going to be backing in a lot of spots this year in similar matchups like this against some of the higher competition that they play. I think they're honestly one of the most slept on teams in CBB right now.
What are these splits?
They're absurd. I mean, I was getting absolutely nuked, and it's Utah, bro. This Utah team is so under the radar in terms of how efficient they are on the offensive end, and we know how Iowa likes to play basketball. It's run and gun, and Utah thrives in that shit. They thrive in transition offense. They thrive when it comes to just an absolute shootout, what I think this game will be with a 164 total on a neutral too. I mean,
it's in Sioux Falls, isn't it? Oh, this game's at the Pentagon. Yeah, no, that shit's
is that ugly ass court with the blue in the middle and shit?
Yeah, I think I hold the free throw percentage leader there ever. I think I'm 100%. Not gonna
lie. Can someone else bring up covers? I got to dip.
Yeah, Jeff, don't hate on covers.
Mama Broad, what up, Mama? Perfect time to end after that comment.
Let's
comment
not lose any sponsorship.
Oh my God.
Oh, she was here for the cuck comment. I'm so sorry, Mama Broad. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Not
me.
Right. Did not know. Did not know
out.
We're listening.
Much love, guys. Wrap this shit up like a pretty little Christmas present. Had fun. See me on the Rutgers game.
Whoa.
Want to just rip this layout for a little while?
Yeah, we're good.
Make sure y'all raid DGen too.
Wait, did we just get 50 subs?
Stop. What?
Fuck, I never have Twitch up, bro.
Currid dropped 50 another time too.
Bang.
Currid, bro. 50 subs.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
Big Currid is the fucking man.
That's what happens when MJ leaves the stream. Let's go.
Curd,
bro, thank you, brother. There he is.
If your shit suck, DM me, Curd. Come on.
God damn, brother. Thank you, dude.
Seriously, holy shit.
Holy shit.
50.
Bro, he did that.
Like
you said, he's done that like a couple times now, dude.
Bro,
thank you.
Bro, did Currid just drop 50?
Yes.
Currid, bro.
God
what in the world? 50? Bro. I had to come back.
Somebody's been cashing their fucking bets.
Jesus Christ, Currid.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Show love to him, man. All right, I had to come back. That's insane, dude. You're a fucking go.
Enjoy the game, brother.
Go, Dylan Harper, go.
Dude, holy shit.
Huge.
All right, where
Thank
were
Curd,
we?
bro.
We were at Iowa, Utah.
Oh yeah. Those splits are insane.
Real quick, chat, keep spamming W's for Curd. Are we fucking serious? That was a fucking crazy. 50 bomb. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on. Especially if you got one. Come on. There we go.
I feel like 70% of the chat had to have gotten one.
Yep.
Roll, you want to take a sneaky prop in that game to look at?
Which one?
Utah, Iowa.
Yeah, who? Because I like points in that game, but I don't.
I was thinking of under.
God damn, fucking Dogan. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good off that.
All right, all right.
Bro, college
Alright,
unders have
alright.
been worse than NBA.
Peyton Sanford under.
Isn't that B's favorite player?
No, it's not. But I actually do like fucking Peyton Sanford. I wouldn't.
Oh no,
I
you
would
like Josh Dix, right? I wasn't even trying to.
do like Josh Dix. No homo.
Oh wait,
all
no,
homo.
it was fucking Owen Freeman. That's who it was.
No,
sorry.
Owen Freeman's a terrorist. Don't bring him.
No. Owen Freeman sucks.
No, Beef, you loved him last year. I specifically
Loved him
remember
until
that.
he fucking decided to be ass. Now he's ass.
All right, are we done with this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Kentucky OSU. Beef, thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, it depends who's playing. Fucking Bradshaw's still MIA. I think if he doesn't
Yeah.
play, we're probably gonna get ran through. Devin Royals on
Johnson. Devin Royal is the best Ohio State basketball player. Which is
Jeff,
the same
I
as
don't want to pull up the receipts when you said I don't think Devin Royals ever gonna. He's not a scorer. What's he gonna do? What do you come
Listen,
off a 30-point double
against Valpo. Relax.
Valpo's a good team. Valpo's a good team. They just beat Western Michigan.
Beef, stop.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying they did.
That
Watch
is
your mouth.
foul.
No. He definitely has been very good though. I will.
Yeah,
give him
he's
credit.
that fucking guy.
But I don't know, man. This Kentucky team is gross. They got a lot of athletes. It's Ohio State's so weird, bro. Like, is Michi Johnson fine? Who knows what he's doing?
I mean, if Michi doesn't play, if there's no Michi, no Bradshaw, I'm pretty sure Tom White's still not playing. Just take everything you own and put it on Kentucky. I'm not going to bet this game because I don't want to watch this shitty team ruin my day anymore. They suck.
It's hard to back it, especially now. Like, you got to wait till literally probably 5:25 to find out who's playing.
What is this number by our thing? What is this 21? What does that mean?
I don't know why that's there.
Ain't ranked. I promise you, we ain't ranked.
I don't know why that's there.
I don't think it's updated. It's not updated because it
it's
takes a while to
definitely not.
update the
It's
rankings.
definitely not updated, but
scumbags over wherever
yeah.
this is.
Yeah,
W,
I think you kind of it's an unbettable game until we know who the hell is even playing. Yeah, let's move.
We move.
URI, best team in the nation.
Oh, brother.
Definitely.
This guy.
All right. Yeah, this too. I want to the Rat Piss Wildcats.
Chill, man. We got to pour one out for Coleman Hawkins. I actually feel bad for him.
Bro, he was a wagon last year.
Wait,
Everyone loves to sit on him.
Okay, I was seeing tweets about it. Is he gone? Did he leave?
But he's getting so much hate, bro. Like,
death threats, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
I feel so bad. And like, listen, like, they're saying that shit after he just dropped 16 points on like 6 for 9 from the floor, had a game tying deep 3 against Drake. Like, you guys gotta pipe the fuck down, man. He's getting paid two M's and you're not. Like, relax. Stop talking shit.
$1 million man.
He's
Mr. Hawkins.
Like, and the fact that got out is kind of why he's getting hated on. People are like, he's not worth that. But like, bro, like, just shut up, bro. He earned it. He earned it.
I don't know. Paying that turtle fucking $1 million is certainly something.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel bad for him, bro.
One.
He's getting shit on, bro. He's getting shit on. But it's K-State. It looks like it, at least. Will I get there? No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I always
not.
have a hard time fading Wichita. Like, they used to be fucking disgusting.
Dude, when they had Van Vliet.
No. Wrong guard. We go over this every time. That was Ron fucking Baker's team.
Yes. Forget. I always get it mixed up.
Clanthony early.
When they were in the tourney and they were like,
Dude, they were the number one.
like
They
a
were the number
3
one
seed.
team in the nation.
Were they? Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were undefeated.
High ass seed. Yeah, the Shockers.
Dude, Baker and Van Vliet were disgusting.
Yeah, dude, that team was gross.
And Clanthony early was really good the year before.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing on the game. I don't know if you do.
Nah, me neither. I mean, yeah, I think it's K-State or nothing, but I do not want to put any coin on them.
All right, let's talk about Oregon Stanford, and then we'll wrap this shit up. There's no other good games. So, what do you said you have a prop you have to talk about? I mean, I like Stanford.
I do too. So I want to take someone on Oregon. I think it's gonna be close. I know that sounds crazy, but point being, I think if Oregon's trailing or if it's a closer game, the Stars got to come out for Oregon. No, we could touch CFB quick. So I'm torn between Shellstad and Bomba. My gut tells me it's Shellstad, but I'm looking at KenPom. It says Bomba's usage is like way higher, which to me doesn't look accurate based off like, well, not accurate, but I don't know. I just have a hard time believing it's that much higher. But I don't know. Shellstad has a way better offensive rating. He seems to be way better on the road. Seems to be way more efficient.
Yeah, and it's conference play, and Shellstad has been with this team longer, so they probably will use him a little more tonight. I don't know. Like prop wise, what I would target. Maybe Jalen Blake's on Stanford. He's been disgusting.
I took Shellstad last year, and he was I think he's very good. He
Yeah,
just doesn't. I'm trying to think how to word it. Like if he was in a program where it was like him and then nobody really else, I think his numbers would be fucking crazy. But
Mhm.
obviously Oregon's really good, so he doesn't get that usage. But I'm kind of leaning him.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, he's honestly been underperforming this year too. But conference play, that's kind of when
they come out
to play. I do think Stanford covers this game.
I do too. I lean them.
I think Jalen Blake's is just been unreal for Stanford. Transferred from Duke, didn't really do shit on Duke last year. He's offensive rating wise 121st in the country, which is elite. I mean, he's just been gross. He's shot 69 2-pointers. He's made 40 of them.
Boys, I'm dipping out quick. I gotta just saying deuces.
Yep.
All right. See you, brother.
Yeah. Later. I don't really know though. I mean, Shellstad.
That is true though, Jeff. Not to cut you off. It's technically not.
Oh my God, this isn't a conference.
It took me a little bit too. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Oh wow, it's not. Wow.
Honestly, forgot about that too. I can't lie.
Yeah, so did I. Because
Damn,
Stanford's in
fucking...
what? Stanford's in the ACC now, is it? Yeah, bro. Holy shit, the ACC is so ass.
Wasn't Oregon in the Big Ten too?
Oregon's in the Big Ten. I knew that.
Yeah.
I thought Stanford was in the Big Ten with them, but they're not. They're in the ACC, the fucking dog shit ACC, bro. He's not locked. Now, you guys can't say I'm not locked. Like, bro, this has been a conference game for the past 20 years.
I still feel like it'll have the same type of atmosphere.
It will. It will.
Has been, yeah.
And they're both West Coast teams, too. Like,
yeah,
this
exactly.
This will be. I mean, until like they just stop playing each other, I'll look at this as a conference game. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it'll play as a conference game as well. But yeah, I do like Stanford in this spot in this game. They just looked like shit against Merrimack too. So prop wise, I really can't speak confidently on anyone if I'm being honest.
Well, I just like one of them. So I think one of them's gonna have to perform. And
yeah,
when I watched Stanford's defense is pretty solid. Like they're pretty good in my opinion. But when I was watching versus Cal, the only success Cal really had was from their guard shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Shellstad's really efficient shooter. He takes really good shots. He's coming off a 0-point game. So I kind of like that. And like I said, his road splits are much better.
Mm-hmm.
And against the big games, he hasn't really done that much. I mean, he had 16 versus A&M, 15 versus Oregon State. I like that. And then SDSU 12, Bama 6, which I don't know, he only played 26 minutes for some reason. And then USC, it was 24 points, but he had fucking 14 free throws. So
yeah,
he seems to play better in the big games aside from UCLA. But I honestly just think their defense is so suffocating. I'm not really going to look too much into that one, but I do see Stanford fouls a lot, which I kind of like for, a ball handler.
Yeah. Especially if they get in the bonus, you can just
I know.
You can start baiting them.
Yeah, chat. Any read here? Because I hate like when I really like two spots and picking between two, and then one sells and the other one is free. But my gut is telling me him. So Bamba seems like so hit or miss. Well, who do you think's the better player? Is there one that's like, is it obvious?
I mean, I think they're different players. Like Bamba's not a point guard. You know what I mean? Shellstad is. So, but like, I don't know. Bamba's been really good, and he's been rim running.
Dude, he's
just athletic.
His roster picture like is terrifying.
Yeah, he came from Nova, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
99% sure. Yeah, he's good. What's he shooting? I think he's shooting like.
He's been terrible as of late.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, 2 for 7 versus SF Austin.
Oh yeah, he has 12 points in the last 3 games combined.
Yeah, I mean, he only played 17 minutes for UCLA. I'm assuming he had 3 fouls. Maybe it's foul trouble.
Yeah, he also had 5 turnovers, so maybe you're just like playing bad.
Yeah.
But
So I'm saying, like, both these two have not been great. Maybe they both
Yeah.
just go over.
yeah, it might just be both of them. I was just gonna say that. It might just be
Yeah,
both.
take both maybe.
Nah, because then if Oregon gets shelled, it's
Yeah, it's 2 losses. I would just take one or the other.
Fair.
I'd probably take Shellstat. I'm not gonna lie, but
that's what my gut tells me.
Well, your gut, bro.
I'd go with
Yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well, everyone go
asked
ladder
really
bombo.
quick- Someone asked really quick thoughts on Zag's spread. I mean, I like the spot. They didn't cover against Nichols.
I'm a major.
A lot of people took them against Nichols. They're minus 37 on by like 30 because they're coming off those 2 L's. So it could be a spot where like no one's really just talking about a 35-point Gonzaga spread on a Saturday. So maybe it hits. I don't really know. And then Cal SDSU. I don't know. I think Cal could be fake sharp, but I don't know. That's really it for me. Right now, my one is Xavier as a free play, and then the 2 other ones that I talked about earlier.
I have another question too. What's going on with dude on Indiana, Mackenzie? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Mbako.
Yeah.
What about him?
Well, I see he only played 13 minutes versus Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
He had 3 personal fouls. I don't know if that was it, but it seems like his minutes are really up and down. I guess
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
blowouts, but
I don't know what's going on with him, if I'm being honest.
I kind of like his threes.
His threes.
Yeah. Well, it's tough because like he doesn't shoot that many, but he's shooting 40%, 40+% at home.
What's his line at? 1.5?
Yeah, and he hasn't hit in 4 games. And I was looking at because I want to take someone. I lean Indiana heavy. I just really don't want to lay those points.
Yeah.
I saw Chattanooga's defense was god awful from the 3-point line.
Yeah. It's
so
hard though, because like you said, like he only shoots like 4 games.
I know.
So he's gonna shoot 50%, which he is very capable of doing.
Right. Well, I was thinking though, because I mean, I don't know if how much Chattanooga you watched, but where was it? I mean, 259th in 3-point percentage. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Oh wait, fuck, dude, this thing fucks me up every time. Sorry, there it is. 258th in 3-point percentage, and they allow looks like 150th most attempts.
Yeah.
Which I guess isn't that as bad as I
Yeah.
thought. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Do you guys want to touch on that at all, quick? 'Cause I kind of want to go over that.
What?
College football.
Yeah, we can touch on it.
My only problem is, or not problem, but like I don't know. I read the board.
I don't know.
I liked Notre Dame a lot yesterday, and I kind of feel like.
What about the Ravens too?
Oh yeah, I forgot there's NFL today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Damn, 1 p.m. Fuck.
All right.
I really liked Notre Dame yesterday, so I kind of feel like when I have a good read on another playoff game, it's really not that good. But
I'll give you my locks right now. Tennessee money line, and then you take the other units that you're going to take on the other 2 games. You put those 2 units on Tennessee money line, so you have 3 units on Tennessee money line. That's the play.
I will say,
calm down. Calm down,
I've seen a good amount of Texas. Not in a bad way, like it's like fake sharp. I do kind of lean that way. Mostly because I don't really believe in Clemson. Like I think they were obviously a wagon all season because everyone thought they were absolute shit after getting waxed by Georgia, and there was so much value on them. Right, ACC is really not that good this year, but oh man, and plus you got like all that shit going on with like Texas quarterback situation, and obviously didn't really look great versus Georgia.
Seeing all the love, I haven't seen a single Penn State ticket. All I see is SMU everywhere.
Yeah, I agree. Well, see, that's the thing. I feel like Penn State feels like Notre Dame from last night.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen way too much SMU love.
I think Penn State wins by probably 3. But then again, dude, it's the whole shit. Like they really don't win big games. Like it's hard because like you hear it every time, but
they don't. They don't win big
games. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, when is that shit gonna end?
Exactly.
When they get a new coach.
Yeah, James Franklin's not. I don't know how. I like their OC a lot. AK, he's good. He's good.
What I do like though is Aller announced he's coming back.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like that is good for the spot. I don't know. Maybe it could mean absolutely fucking nothing, but
But it also could be like good spirits.
right, exactly.
He's tough. I like Drew Aller.
I do
a
too.
lot. I like him.
Trying to see what the chat's saying. Hook'em should roll. Yeah, I kind of lean that way.
What about Penn State
Alex Lee
Ravens?
feels like Notre
Penn
Dame.
State Ravens MLP. I could play.
Do you think so though, Dill guy? Because the only reason why I said Penn State, it's because like Notre Dame's in that similar situation. Like they don't really win big games, obviously, except for last night. And I feel like both their teams play, very similar. It's lights out defense, good running game, physical in the trenches. I don't want to say questionable QB play, but it's not like elite QB play. Obviously, very good. Depending on how you grade Ryan Leonard, I don't think he's a precision passer, but he gets the fucking job done. Same thing with Aller, although he's a little bit more of a passer. But I just feel like SMU's such a trendy dog, but they're also really fucking good. So I don't know. I'm really torn on that game. And then the reason why I feel like I feel like Tennessee is much more physical and established dog, where SMU is a little more trendy. I don't know how to explain it, if that makes any sense. Like Tennessee is obviously fucking nasty.
I don't think Nico's ready yet.
Kind of my fear as well.
He doesn't need to be ready, bro. We're winning on the ground.
It's fair.
All right.
I just remember that Alabama game, bro. Oh my God, they should have waxed Alabama, but he missed so many throws.
Yeah, and that's why no one's betting him today. And he's going to say, fuck you, flipping the script, throwing seeds all day long.
Forgot.
One thing though, dude, everyone hates like how much Ryan Day should have you seen? Like
bro.
Ryan Day should be fired
because he's ass. He's not out coaching the Tennessee Volunteers. We're too physical for them. SEC is superior to Big Ten in every sport, and it shows. That's why Auburn's probably going to dip their. Never mind. They're going to beat Purdue by a lot. That's what I'll say. Keep it PG. But
I know. I guess the favorite spot, like, I think it would have to be Texas. I really do.
Why do I hate OSU? Because I cashed a Michigan future last year from preseason, and it was always fuck OSU.
Did what?
And they're just ass, bro. Like, it's Ohio, bro. Nothing good happens in Ohio.
I feel like they don't really win big games.
Only in Ohio. They don't win big games. Ryan Day's ass. Yeah, bro. You'll see tonight.
Ryan Day's
-7, bro. If you don't win, okay, you'll see tonight. Dannon, I stopped taking OSU serious when they were 21-point favorites against the school they hate more than anyone else in a revenge spot from last year, and they fucking lost outright. The fact that you guys lost to Michigan at home this year, and I don't care if you guys win at all. You lost that game. So it's an uncertified, unvalidified season. You guys are ass. You lost as 21-point favorites against the only team that you've been looking forward to this entire season of beating. You guys are a pathetic joke. OSU sucks.
There you go. Miss Welch is fucking crazy.
Miss Welch.
All right. Well, chat, any last reads on that? Because
I do think Ohio State wins. I will say I'm definitely just a Tennessee fan, kind of trolling here. I do think Ohio State wins. But do I think they win it all?
Who's this?
I do not. I don't know who's winning it. He's ass.
Ryan Day?
Probably Ryan Day I was talking about.
Ryan Day is terrible.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I kind of lean Ohio State too.
I don't think you guys lose at home again. Like back.
There's got to be an ups. There's got to be a
that's
dog.
What I'm saying.
There isn't. There isn't, man.
Everyone thinks it's gonna be SMU.
Listen, this is literally this is the first year of the expanded playoff, and people are like, "Oh, it gives more teams a shot," and then you're gonna realize that this is football and there's levels to this shit, and the better team's gonna win today every single time. So that's where I'm at. I mean, to me, there's no difference. The best four teams are gonna win these games. So. That's it's not like basketball and March Madness where you have upsets, bro. It's football. It's a different sport. So I think people want to see upsets, but at the end of the day, there's levels to it. So if anyone's winning today, though, I will say it's probably Tennessee.
I don't know. I kind of agree with Crutch. They do feel like the easiest dog to place.
That is true. I'm definitely a little biased in that as well. But it's just SEC football, man. Like, I'm sorry, but like Ohio State, who the hell have they played?
No, Mora, do not.
Like,
We don't really bet college football.
the
Do
only
not,
games I'm
do
like
not
saying Ohio State
tail
looked great is they beat
based
Oregon
off
on
our
the road.
rates here.
They lost to Oregon by 1 on the road. But you look at Tennessee, I mean, the SEC, bro, it's just a different breed over there, bro.
Can't tell if you're serious, Clemson. Or she called Dilgod Clemson. Oh man.
All right.
Listen, I don't know
Honestly, I
shit
will
about
say that's
football, by
true,
the way.
though.
You guys should not be saying anything that's coming out of my mouth the past 5 minutes, just like completely ignore. Please.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't really love my reads because I really liked Notre Dame last night. And I feel like I'm gonna try and relate everything to that, and it's just gonna be cake. Although I will say I do agree. I don't think anyone's giving Clemson a chance, including myself. I don't know, man. I think Texas against Georgia, like they're coming for blood off that loss.
Still got, I have no idea what I'm even talking about, bro.
Shannon, it's
All right.
the Ravens and Zay Flowers today, baby. Come
Still
on.
got, I was just talking how
fucking-
like the SEC is better than the Big Ten at every sport. So I was like, Auburn's probably gonna win by 30. But if Broom's not playing, who knows what's happening?
All right. Someone's got to help us raid D-Gen.
Yeah, I have no idea how to
is
do
that
that.
you? Coop said he had it. I don't know
no.
if he's still here. Is it /raid?
I have no clue. Does
Fuck
anyone
no.
know how to raid?
Chat, please. T-Rain, you said you would give it a shot.
Dude, I am so tired.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ski.
About to lay in my bed, get ready for these games.
Thank you for the sub, Crouch. Appreciate
Am
you,
I
brother.
putting Nova on my card? MJ,
Oh, dude, MJ, fucking raid him. You could do it from there.
MJ, I don't know, man. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it. I think
No
that's
idea.
one of those where, like, you just see if it hits. You know? I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
/raid. NFL games. Ah, man. I can't believe there's 2 today.
Flock. Ravens Nation, baby.
I kind of lean Houston, to be honest, but I just really don't want to fade the fucking Chiefs. Really don't. Oh, shit. I think that worked. Did that work? Yeah, it did. W. Dilgod. All right, we're rating D-Gen. I don't know how to start it. I don't know when it starts, but
Yeah, how does this work?
Do we have to end it? I think we have to end it, right?
I have no clue, bro.
No
I have
idea.
zero clue.
It says we're rating D-Gen, but I don't know how to start it. No, just let it go. Okay. W stream. Thank you, Vinny. Appreciate you, brother. Big Kurt, if you're still in here, absolute
Appreciate
fucking
you
goat.
guys. Yeah, big card. W's,
Big
man.
go. Thank you, Crutch.
Big dub.
Let's go, boys. Need a fucking big
Eric's
game.
still in here? Hell yeah. Eric, I'm going to Oh, Big
Have a
Kurt
day.
is in here. You fucking legend. Time for Rose's leans to sweep. Yeah. Dude. Oh, man. I hate being that guy. That Thursday monster NBA slate, my leans went fucking 11-2, and my card went 2-3.
Oh, trust me, bro. The other
Yeah.
day I went 0-3 minus like 3.3 units, and my leans went like 6-1.
Normally I don't even check, but I was like, because it was probably the best NBA slate of the year, and I was just like, seeing how they did. Oh my god, I actually could have retired. Colin Sexton 30, Wemby,
And
whatever.
wait,
Durant,
I'm so
30.
confused though. When does this raid happen?
I don't know. I think we have
Yeah.
to end it.
We definitely do.
They both said.
Oh.
Wait, they're saying now.
You're saying now in chat.
Now.
Right about
Right
now.
about now, yeah.
No.
No.
Don't. He's saying don't
Oh,
end it.
Yeah.
There it
don't.
is. There it is. We're in there.
Sweet.
All right, well, I'm gonna end this now.
Yeah.